Hello and welcome back to our trek through the Resident Evil franchise. Today we're diving back into the original game, as you can see here, to play Resident Evil Deadly Silence on the Nintendo DS. Well, we're actually going to be emulating it on the Steam Deck, as you can see right here. I do still own a physical copy of this game. Still works. I tried to play it just a few days ago in my new 2DS XL. But you know, we can't record that way. So we're going to dive into this today because, you know, last time was the finale of Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. And I said, instead of making a completely separated Resident Evil 4 playthrough on the channel, because we've already done one years ago, about 3 years ago, I think, we added that old Resident Evil 4 Let's Play to the playlist we've gotten for this marathon series that's been going on for well over a year now. And the next release game was Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Definitely the best version of the original game, not counting the remake. Obviously, the remake is pretty much the best remake in general. But this is definitely the best version of the PS1 game. It's got updated models, it's got new stuff we can dive into. So we're going to go in and we're going to do something a little interesting. So we go into new game. We have Rebirth mode and Classic mode. Rebirth mode is a game mode that is basically like highly dependent on the touch screen. Now, it added a lot of things, like there are like these little first-person knife sequences that you can do, where like you go into a room and you have like a little first-person sequence where you attack enemies with the knife for extra rewards. And there's a bunch of like extra treasure chests that you can use the touchscreen to try to figure out and fix, and all of the puzzles have been changed to incorporate the touchscreen, the microphone, etc. Now, I don't know how well I can even use the microphone on the Steam Deck. So what we're doing is we're going to do Classic mode instead. And if you recall, I believe very early on in this video series we've been doing to go through the entire Resident Evil series, I'm sure I have mentioned once or twice that I once did a knife-only run in Resident Evil Deadly Silence way back when. We're talking... let me think, it was probably 2006 or 2007, where I went through the game knife only and got through the entire game using only the knife, only using weapons when you have to kill the tyrant at the end with the rocket launcher, because you literally have to, otherwise the battle will never end. But everything else in the game, knife. Avoided enemies, took out the snake with the knife, took out Black Tiger with the knife, took out the tyrant with the knife. And we'll talk about how easy that is in this game in a little bit. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go into Classic mode and we're going to do a knife-only run of Resident Evil DS. So let's go ahead and get started.
Resident Evil DS.
Yeah, what he said. All right, so I've gone back and forth on what we're going to do here, on whether we're going to use Chris or Jill. I put a poll up on the channel, and I realized that having only 200 or 300 subscribers doesn't help you do polls. We had 2 votes. One said, go through as Jill. The other one said, go through as Chris. So I think we're going to go through as Chris, and the reason for that is because when we played through the original on PS1, when we played Director's Cut, we went through as Jill. And we also went through as Jill on the main channel when we streamed the GOG version of RE1 on the Lenovo Legion Go. So I know we did Chris when we did the remake, but we're going to do Chris one more time. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'll go ahead and mute myself while we go through the initial cinematic.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Joseph!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Stay alert! Alright, and we're diving into the game. I just wanted to mute myself while we went through that initial cutscene. Because if you notice, like, a lot of it was, like, really low res because this is the DS. And the interesting thing here is, actually, you can see what's going on here. So, this is the best version of the PS1 original. But if you look at the pre-rendered backgrounds here, and we did a comparison... I believe it was either when we did our Resident Evil Director's Cut playthrough here on the channel, Actually, no, I think it might have been when I streamed the GOG game. But, like, the DS version has updated models, like, as we can see here for Chris. His model is way better than it was on the PS1. But the pre-rendered backgrounds are significantly worse because they were made for a small screen. Let me see, can I flip the screens? I don't think so. So the screen you're seeing on the left is actually the touch screen. So this screen where it shows the game itself is supposed to be the smaller of the two screens, where you have the little tiny screen on the bottom of the DS where the actual game is showing. And when it's, you know, when it's shrunk down super small, it does look good with the pre-rendered backgrounds. You know, when it's, because I'm looking at it at a 24-inch TV screen. So like the actual game screen is probably taking up at least, you know, 15, 16 inches of space. And it looks so pixelated, it looks so grainy, but when you shrink that down to like a 3-inch diameter, it looks really good. But anyways, like this game did add a lot of, you know, stuff to it, because I don't remember if Quick Turn was in the original game, like on the PS1. So we have Quick Turn, and the reason that I even thought of doing a knife-only run way back in the day, back in 2006, 2007, is because if you hold down the L1 button, you have a knife button in this game. So the knife button was introduced in Resident Evil 4, the game that came out right before this one, and they gave this version a knife button. So the knife no longer uses up an inventory slot, and anytime you want, you just hit L, boom, knife's out, and you're ready to go. And that's what gave me the initial idea. Because back then, like, Resident Evil Deadly Silence is the Resident Evil game I have played and replayed the most. When I got that back on the DS, I wasn't really allowed to have video games back then. Because I've probably told the story before. But I had a Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, NES when I was a kid. At one point, my academics started to fall. My parents played video games, and their policy was, well, video games are the problem, so you're never playing video games ever again. We're taking all of it away. You know, instead of moderating things and trying to figure out the problem. But, you know, it's not, whatever, it's their decision, not their fault. So I started using my allowance to buy handhelds, and I would hide the handhelds. So, like, I did own a PS1 for a while until they found it and took that away too, which I used to play 1, 2, and 3. And when I played this on the DS, like, I loved it so much that I would go through the game, restart, go through again, restart, go through again, restart, go through again. I played this version of the game at least 50 times. 50. So, like, just like doing like little challenge runs, and I was like, wonder if I could beat the game only using the knife. And I did. Now, this is going to be a little more difficult than that, because I did my knife-only run back in the day playing as Jill, not as Chris. So we're going to have to see how this goes. But the nice thing about a knife-only run is that you don't have to waste any ammo or any inventory space on weapons or ammo. So all of this can just be for healing items and story items, which is great. So let's go ahead and go on. We'll get the feel for how things are going to go. Now, this version does also allow you to skip door sequences, which we're not going to do. I love the door sequences in this game. And right here, you can see like how much better the model is. Because like it still looks a little slightly polygon-y, but honestly, this looks way better than most character models you would see on the PS1. To be perfectly honest, like looking at this model, I know it's not as detailed, but it kind of reminds me of Chris's model from Code Veronica. You can even see like the little stars logo on his little shoulder piece on the left arm. But anyways, let's go ahead and spawn the initial zombie. And we'll get started on getting the flow of things. Because, like, the knife-only run, you know, you kind of have to judge enemy distance, enemy, like, patterns to be able to go into an encounter and at least try to survive. Oh, and if you noticed, that was uncensored for some reason. I think this might be the version of the game that I have. Back, you fiend. Yeah, right here, you've got to be really careful with zombies, because a lot of it's like, you know, being careful, like, slash back up a little bit, slash back up a little bit. So, like, obviously he's not dead, so let's go ahead and... See, we're already cautioned, because this is not going well. Okay, and he's still not dead. Okay, now he's dead. So we have to be really careful because we're already... Okay, we're not quite at caution yet. But if you notice on the right, the map for the main screen changed color when we started losing health. Alright, so we're doing okay. We're basically at caution, though. So let's go back. It's going to take us a while to get back into the flow of doing this. Because obviously, if we wanted to just do a straight survive the game run, we wouldn't have even fought that zombie. We wouldn't be like, just turn around and leave. Don't even worry about it. But we want to kind of get back into the flow of things because there's going to be zombies that we have to fight.
Wesker? Jill?
Where'd they go?
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Alright, so let's see. Here's Jill's Beretta on the ground. We're not going to take that because we don't need it. But look at how detailed that model is. Like right there at the top of the screen. That's got a gigantic amount of detail for effectively being a port of a PS1 game. Like you can see all of the different, you can see texture on the grip itself. You can see, you know, all of the engravings on the barrel. You can even see like stars written on the barrel itself. Like that's like a huge amount of detail, especially for, you know, a DS game. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will grab our ink ribbons. Because this is going to be really nice. Because, like, sure, combat's going to be difficult here. But it's super nice to just be being able to go in here and having the extra inventory space available. Especially after coming from Outbreak and Outbreak File 2 when Alyssa only had 4 slots at all times. So we'll just do a little bit of extra stuff because, like, obviously there's ink ribbons back in that room by the red curtain. We'll go ahead and grab the map even though we don't need it. Alright, learning to fight well is going to be the hardest part of this little playthrough. Alright, so we got this guy back here. I wonder if we can, like, go back here without triggering him. Oh, hey, how about that? Get us to 6 ink ribbons. We're probably going to be saving a lot in this game. Alright, we're not even going to bother with him. We want to survive this knife-only run. Alright, can't go through that door yet, so we're going to have to go get the sword key. Now, I remember a few days ago, I actually started thinking we were just going to do Rebirth mode before I remembered that all of the microphone and elements of this game. So I was like, I don't know if we can even do that with the emulator. At least not on the Steam Deck without having access to a keyboard and mouse. But I remember going in and there were so many more enemies everywhere. Like that area with the zombie just now with the ink ribbons. There were 2 zombies there. And when I walked into this hallway, you know, normally this hallway above the dining room has 1 zombie on each side. There were actually 3 zombies in the room, along with no! No, we're already in it. 2 shots. All right, let's go behind him. And we're gonna come back this way. We're gonna be real careful while we're learning. You dead yet? No. Alright, there we go. So as long as you're careful and you can keep these encounters to 1v1, It's not terrible. It's all a matter of, like, trying to judge distance. Especially with the zombies. Okay. Back a little bit more. Yeah, 1v1 and having plenty of space to move backwards. And it's not really hard. Like, it takes a while, like you're seeing here. Alright, I think that was it. Okay. So let's move back here. Rebirth mode also seemed very... It wasn't very doable for knife only. Because this area had... Not only had 3 zombies in it, instead of 2, but it also had a crow in here. In the next room had like 4 or 5 zombies and a crow again. And the bottom floor, outside of the medical room, had like 3 dogs and a bunch of zombies. All right, this is gonna be difficult. We might have to. We might have to reset this room a little bit. And right there, like I said before, you can, you know. Oh, great. Spitters. Well, acid spitters, I mean. Alright, there we go. Nope, not yet. Okay, now he's dead. Now let's reset the room again. Like I said, this is not an easy. This is not going to be an easy thing to do. Okay, now we've only got 2 in here. Now we can just like slowly work on this room. Like, the aim is horrendously bad for the acid. You done? No, he's still alive. Uh-oh, got him. Got caught by him. And he's still not dead. Now he is. Let's go ahead and use our first aid spray. Alright. Alright, so we got through that. We had to reset the room a couple times, though. But we got through it. The main thing here is going to be avoiding any enemies that you can avoid. And the ones you have to fight are going to be difficult. Because you have to figure out how to make it work. Oh no, I'm sprayed!
What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no!
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the STARS Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
It's okay, Rebecca. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab the key from the bed. I'll take that, and I will also make our first hard save. Actually, hold on. Let's not do that yet. Is there anything good in here? Oh, good. There's ammo in here. Is that it? Yep, just ammo. Well, we're not going to worry about it then. Use the ink ribbon. We'll just put that right there. All right, and we are fine and ready to go. And you know, while Rebecca was talking here, it made me think, because a lot of people always like say like, okay, Resident Evil 0 confirmed that Rebecca had this big crazy adventure where she fought off zombies and apes and spiders and all that other stuff, yet she's comes in and doesn't reference it at all in Resident Evil 1 as a helpless girl. I don't know about the helpless girl part, but I mean, she was kind of like freaking out a lot in 0. But she could be hiding the truth, because I'm thinking, like, I never really thought of, like, maybe Rebecca isn't referring to the events of 0 and just talks about the helicopter crashing because of Billy. Like, wanting to protect Billy and keep people off of his trail. I mean, obviously that's just sort of like headcanon stretching stuff, because obviously original was made before 0 was even a thought. But anyways, just something that I thought about. Let's leave.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, says
Sure,
Chris.
I'll do my best. I have to prepare something. Would you like to go ahead?
Probably preparing medicine or something. All right, let's go. Pardon me, guys? Ooh, we almost didn't make it past him. All right, let's go past him. Is this the sword key? Nope, armor key. All right. Well, let's get back over to the right side so we can use the sword key to open the door. Back, you fiend! Oh no! Oh great, there's 2 here. Alright. Alright, let's just run very quickly. Unlock this door. We don't need to go into this hallway yet anyways. Was this the sword key? Oh, heck yeah, dude. Let's come in here. This is the piano room. We're going to need Rebecca to come in here and start practicing. But it's just like the remake. Where we go back here. We are going to get the musical notes. Let's go ahead and examine the key so we can look at it and say, oh, hey, there's a carving of a sword on this key. Chris unfortunately can't read music. Hi, Rebecca.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Is that you, Rebecca? Is it like low lighting if no one said it? It's like, is that really you?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Sort of. Though I can't really say anything. I wouldn't be able to play that. I used to play the piano a little bit. Not anything crazy. Just main melody stuff, not like combining different things with both hands. I used to do it in high school all the time, trying to...
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little.
Oh, Rebecca, my interpretation is off a little.
Chris, may I practice for a while?
Yeah, let's go ahead and practice.
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
All right, let's go. But when I was in high school, I used to go on like keyboards or the bells back in our percussion area in the band, and I would try to like, I would listen to game music that I really liked, especially Final Fantasy music, and I would figure out the main melodies for those songs. I went like real extensive. I had like sheet music printed out, and I would like transcribe all of the main melodies of things. Like I did a bunch of Final Fantasy VII music and everything. I went a little nuts with it. Final Fantasy VII, Valkyrie Profile, Final Fantasy IX, just a lot of different stuff. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Because I know from the main channel, you guys know that I work in retail. I work asset protection at a Best Buy store, or not a Best Buy store, a Walmart store. But I initially went to college for music. I didn't complete it because honestly I was not mature enough for college. And like I will openly admit it, I was not a responsible person. A lot of times I would sleep in, I would stay in in my dorm room. I wouldn't go to class sometimes because I didn't really like social stuff. Like every time I would go and they would want me to practice for my music stuff when the instructors and stuff were there so they could watch me practice, I would always go there at like midnight when no one was there because I was just very self-conscious about other people being around while I was doing it. I'd rather just do it by myself. But I left that venture and went into IT and realized that entry-level IT was just call center tech stuff, and I didn't really like that. And I went into retail, and here I am. Oh no! Back, you fiend! How dare you! That's all been the timing. Timing. Slash! Yeah, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Come here. Hot. Stop running around. Hey. No! No! Bad dog. Come here. Yeah! Yeah, come here. Bad timing. Now! Stop running in circles. What the heck is going on? Bro! A bunch of those, it looked like it was the right timing. We're gonna have to restart and try again. I feel like I had the right timing with a few of those shots.
Resident Evil DS.
Well, let's get back to where we were. Bye, Rebecca.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how
right,
about
we're gonna
letting me come with you?
Let Rebecca come with us. We're gonna run to the piano room, and we're gonna try this again with these dogs.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I
I feel
to
like-
prepare something.
I don't know.
Would you like to go ahead?
I just feel like some of those animations were correct on timing. Maybe it was the angle that I was at. Excuse me, zombies. You come over here. So I can... No! Get off! Just gonna run past all these guys. We're gonna skip door sequences just for catch-up purposes. Mansion key, go! We're gonna come back here, get the music. Music notes. Over here. Use the music notes. Unfortunately, we cannot skip these cutscenes.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
So we'll just wait for that to go on. We'll get back to the dogs and we'll try again.
Ah.
I wasn't
the
really expecting that
Moonlight
to happen.
Sonata.
Because I thought, like, okay, we'll just get into the, we'll get the timing down and we'll be fine. We were not fine. Because, I mean, it felt like we were fine. Like, a good number of those slashes towards the end felt like it was the right timing. Obviously not, because the dog kept coming up and attacking us. We're going to have to figure that out. But, you know, we're about to go back over. We're going to try again. It'll be fine. This is a challenge run. It's supposed to be challenging.
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
I don't want to make another save here.
See? Just relax.
I just want to go and get past it. Because, I mean, worst case scenario, we can run past the dogs, I guess. I don't really want to. Because the dogs should be something we can easily just, you know, good timing and everything. If only it had the Code Veronica knife, right? Then there'd be nothing stopping us. Zombie comes up, just aim down. They'll fall over because we slashed their leg. But, you know, it's fine. We're doing this because it's challenging, not because we want to, you know... Wait a minute. Some games, some versions of RE1 allow you to interact with these doors and a dog comes in. Let's see what happens with Chris. There's a dog right there. But does he come in? Nope. Maybe they would in Rebirth mode. Maybe they would in Rebirth mode. Oh, and if you guys feel free to give me feedback on the audio of this episode, because I changed the microphone location so I didn't have to constantly move it when I'm doing different things. So feel free to let me know if it sounds better, worse, the same. Because obviously I listen to all of these episodes to make sure there aren't any problems with them. But, you know, having other opinions is always a good thing. Alright, let's go try this stupid dog thing again. Maybe if we, like, set up a better angle, we'll be okay. Where'd he go? Did he un-aggro to us? He's just walking around. Oh, heck yeah, dude. You know, as soon as I started doing that, I started remembering how I used to do it. Like, how I hit the dog and then went forward a little bit to hit him again. Let's do it again with this. Didn't get it quite right there. Come here. Stop it! Stupid dog. Like, that right there. I remembered a little bit of doing that before. Like, it was just kind of like a gut reaction of, hey, we need to follow that dog and do a follow-up attack. Alright. Ammo. I mean, I knew that was ammo, but still. Let's move on. That went a little bit better. We still got hit a few times, which is not good. Ooh, hey, look at that. Here's a really good shot of how much better the models look. Like, you can almost make out the letters of the Stars logo on his shoulder thing. Well, anyways, we kind of need this green herb. Like right now, even though we weren't quite at caution yet. Carving of armor, so we need the armor key for that door. Here's the bathroom. Let's go into the bathroom, see what's going on in here. Nothing useful. Let's drain the water. The bathtub is filled with muddy water. Will you unplug it? Yes, I will reach my hand into the filthy water to unplug it. Perfect. Oh, hey, a small key. Right, I forgot. Chris has those small keys in this game to unlock little things that Jill can unlock with the lockpick. Well, it's still good because we still got 2 inventory spaces open. And if inventory space ever becomes a problem, we can't do anything there. That's where the shotgun is. Not that we need it. But if inventory space ever becomes a problem, we could always just drop off the... Sorry. What I was trying to say is we could always just drop off the ink ribbons in a box. Are you finally dead? No. Would you... I hear the other zombie. How we doing? We're at caution. That's not good. Come here. I did not mean to do that. I wonder if we can get them to fall down more often if we aim down with the knife. Not super reliable. Is he finally dead? Yep, good. All right, this is not going super well for us, but that's the point of, like, learning again. All right, here's the crow room. Look at that crow guy. All right, so this is going to be... We remember the path for this, right? While we're at danger, we better prepare. We better remember it. All right, so... This is the infant, right? So, newborn baby. Next one is... Okay, that's the middle-aged man one. That's the clue. All right, so we hit the newborn baby one. Then we've got young man. Nope. Infant. Yes. Lively boy. Yes. Then we've got young man. Yes. Then we come around here for... That's the infant. So this other one. Middle-aged man. Then we have old man. And then we are done. Starcrest. All right, let's go. You know, doing knife only makes this game very difficult. Is the dog already out there? We'll listen for the walking. Yes, they are. All right, I'm not going to risk that because we're at danger. Otherwise, we would have just dropped off the Starcrest there. But because we're at danger, I don't trust it. So let's just head to the save room. Crap, we're going to have to avoid him. Take the green herb in here. Guess we'll use that for now. We're okay, I guess. Chemical, good. Let's not save yet. Let's go a little further. How close is the zombie? Right there. We can give him the runaround. We're going to go out and drop off the Starcrest. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Come here, dog. Come here. There we go. Taken care of. We would have been fine, but we didn't know that. Drop off the Starcrest. And we'll head back. That does kind of make the dogs pretty easy to deal with the knife. I mean, once you get the pattern down, it's not that hard. All right, so where do we want to go? We need to go back across. To the chemical room. Let's not even bother with this side of the second floor yet. Let's just go back across this way. Because we have the chemical for the plant room. And we will probably run into... trying to think. We'll run into Rebecca again. Maybe we'll be able to get rid of the emblem as well. Because I know one thing about the plant room is that it's got a bunch of herbs in it that we can grab. And we want to have room for those herbs. So obviously we'll need to use some to heal up Chris. I don't hear any piano stuff going in the background. Because in the remake, you could hear it in various rooms. It's super quiet. I'll crank the volume up for you guys. You might be able to hear it now. You can hear Rebecca practicing. All right, now I'm going to lower it back down. Still doesn't sound good. She still doesn't have it down. Almost. It's getting better. I don't remember how much time we had to run around before she could get it right.
Chris! Chris!
Let's see if she's got it right now. I doubt it.
You like it?
Sounds good so far. Sounds right.
Oh, that was great.
Heck yeah, dude.
What is that?
All right, let's go find out. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab the gold emblem. Put the wooden emblem here. And we're gonna head out. Hi.
Chris, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Bye. Might as well do this right now. So we can come back out to the dining room and do this. Put the gold emblem in here. And you know, for our next episode, we might attach a controller to this because I'm playing this on the Steam Deck itself, like the Steam Deck's built-in controls. And I don't know, like just the way that the tank controls are responding just doesn't feels weird. All right, let's see what we got here. Is this the armor key? Shield key. All right. You know, they did make this a lot harder than Jill, because not only does Chris have less inventory space, but he also has to have small keys in his inventory, which Jill doesn't have to do. And he's got to have all these different other keys, because, like, Jill gets the armor key and the shield key, but doesn't have to deal with the sword key at all. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me as well, and you is... Get off of me! No! Get off. What the... That's a load of garbage! Whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine. What are we at? Danger. So on the bright side, if you notice, our walking speed doesn't change. Alright, we gotta kill this plant, so we're gonna put the chemical into this. It's gonna turn red, because red means blood and death. I remember the first time I ever went into this room in the PS1 version, I thought that you could kill this plant with guns or a knife. I remember like coming up close to it and be like, hey, take this, and this, and this, and this, and nothing ever happened. How much? We only have 2 spaces open. That's not optimal at all. Alright, first of all, we're going to combine these and use them to heal. And we're going to make another one. Another mixed herb. Just to have with me. And then we're going to grab this key. And our inventory is full already. And we don't even have to get firearms. Armor key, right? Yep. Alright. So I guess we will end up dropping things off at the save room. That's fine with me. Do we want to go to this save room? Or do we want to go to the other side? We should probably go to the other side. Because there's not really anything else for us to do over here. We got the room with the broken shotgun in it. I don't think we need to go in there at all. We've got the Keeper's Diary room, which just has ammo in it. We do need to come back here for one of the crests, but let's just go back to the main hall. We'll go back this way. Fight our way back across. Hopefully we'll run into the last of the sword key doors. Over here on the second floor. Free up some of that inventory space. Though I do think leaving the ink ribbons behind is probably going to be a smart decision. Extra space, and we don't really need them outside of where item boxes are anyways. There are very few typewriters in Resident Evil 1 that aren't right next to an item box. I hear you, buddy. Now, where are you walking? Should be able to get past him over this way. Armor key opened that door. We're not doing this room yet. It's been too long since we've saved. Oh, he starts all the way down there. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's see if we can get him to one side. We cannot. I know he's not the only one. Hello? Use the armor key again. That door is unlocked. Locked from the inside. Kind of want to just like run around here, unlock all the doors we can so we can get rid of these keys. Anything in here? Nothing uncommon. Is there maybe like a desk or something we can use the small key on? Nothing uncommon, and nothing uncommon again. You unlocked it? Ooh, that... We're gonna have to test this a little bit more. Okay, not super consistent. I was hoping, like, hitting them on in the legs would always, you know, make them fall. Whoa! Calm down. Okay. So, we've used the armor key on the door leading to the snake, the door leading to the gas puzzle, the door leading to this area. What else does the armor key unlock? Oh, I think there was something on the first floor that it unlocked. It seems someone has searched here already. It appears to be a switch. Will you push it? Yes. Because, of course, why wouldn't we have a switch to drain the aquarium? Turn around. I don't remember what all was back here. Something behind this, right? Oh, it's just ammo. Who cares? Who cares? Too slow, bud. Alright, now let's head back here. Great, there's more. There's another zombie back here, too. Excuse me, sir. Alright, let's see if we can get a map here if we had, you know, stuff. A lighter. Helmet keys for that, so we can't do anything back up here. Oh, man. I was trying to be further to the right to, like, slip past him. Like that. Okay. Fall already, thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me! Just trying to get past him, jeez. Probably would be good to just get rid of this guy. Come on, man. Stop being so tanky. There we go. Now he's dead. Alright, now let's go find that other room. Alright, we only got grabbed by him once, which is good. We do have that mixed herb, if we need it. Alright, so that's the shotgun room. I think it was this door right down here. Really? We still need the armor key after that? We already went to the bathroom. I mean, I guess we can drop it off or something, but I just want it out of my inventory. It's not that door either. Could it be that the door in the main hall? Not this way. That leads to the costume change room? Let's go find out. I just want it out of my inventory, man. I just want to get rid of it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna put in a controller for that for next time. Because either it's the Steam Deck controls or it's the emulator. Are we joking? What else does this unlock? What other doors have we not unlocked yet? Maybe the broken shotgun room? Ammo stuff. We don't really need anything in here. Not that we have room for it. You go away. I'm leaving. We're just gonna put that key away. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We are going back over this way. We're gonna box that key, and you know what? If something comes up and says, hey, you need the armor key, then we'll go get it. But until that happens, we're going to just assume that we have used the armor key everywhere that it's supposed to be used. I mean, we're not going to go into the broken shotgun room anyways, because we don't need the shotgun. So, you know, there's just no point in it. Not that door. That needs the helmet key. Into the save room. Armor key, you can go right there. What else does the sword key open? I'm trying to think of where else we haven't been. We can see the map there of the first floor. Let's see, the only locked rooms. We do see a few locked rooms here. So on the left-hand side, I see the Keeper's Diary room and the broken shotgun room. On the right-hand side, I see the office, where you need the helmet key for. The outside hallway, which we unlocked earlier. That was the one by the bathroom. And then just the wardrobe rooms. Up top, we've unlocked pretty much all the doors we can. There weren't anything left on the west side. On the right side, there was just... We unlocked the snake hallway. We unlocked the gas room. There wasn't really anything else there. I'm going to say we don't need the sword key either. Yeah, I'm going to use the ink ribbon. All right, there we go. All right. So I think that's where we're going to end today. We've been going for a little over an hour. We haven't gotten the mansion stuff done yet, but you know, I think it's fine. We'll pick this up next time for episode 2, where we're going to get the rest of the emblems and move on with the game. I know this is a bit of a rough start for us, but you know, I haven't done a knife-only run in this game in almost 20 years, literally. So we'll get back into the flow of things, and we'll continue next time on Resident Evil Deadly Silence emulated on the Steam Deck.